Hello and welcome, Echoes, to Altered Echo Archives, our very first session of Aether Engines, a Cypher System-based TTRPG set in the centuries post-apocalypse. I am Evie, the Disaster Jam. My pronouns are she, they, any, and I am happy to be here with all of you. Let's actually just go around introducing who's going to be playing with us tonight because, yeah, we've got our new fresh group. I love these guys. Let's start with Ref. You looked like
Hey
you were
y'all.
under the most pressure.
Howdy y'all. Good to see everyone here. I'm Rev. I'm a local variety streamer here on Twitch, but I'm a forever GM finally getting to be a player, and that's what's most exciting here today. I've been excited about this since Evie first talked to me about it like a year ago now, when we started down the path of trackless trains. So I've been building up towards this for a while, and I'm excited, and I'm just happy to be here. And I'll introduce character once we're in the game, but it's something different for me, so that'll be interesting. And I will pass it on to Whiskey.
Hello. Hi. Hello, Echoes. Hi, my name's Whiskey. Uh, Along the same lines as Rev, the Forever DM. First time streaming ever for an actual play, so that's pretty exciting. Actually, I think first time streaming ever in general. But I'm excited. Excited. A lot of firsts. A lot of firsts. First time playing Cypher too, so it's gonna be a good time. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to be a part of this. I'll kick this over to Nikki.
Hi. I'm just so excited to be here. Like, for real though, it's been a long time in the making, and now we get to actually play. And this
Yeah.
is so cool to actually sit by Rev in the player seat. This is super weird. Yeah. So we're gonna see how that goes. He says it's something different, but I'm like, how can it be different? I've never seen it before. So like, yeah, and then excited to play with you, Whiskey, because I've seen a little bit of Whiskey's talent in like a couple one shots on the outside and like creative little characters, and I'm wildly impressed. So I'm excited to see what you bring to the table. And obviously, Evie, thanks for having me. Yeah. Anyways, I stream, but not right now. I'm not gonna get into it. Let's go, Evie.
Woo! Yeah, so as you can tell, we are all very excited. Unfortunately, Joel had some work stuff come up, so they are either running incredibly late for tonight or will be introduced next time. They are from a familiar face around the channel, and we will hopefully get to see what they've created for the campaign soon. But yes, so Aether Engines, as they mentioned, this has been a while in the works. The idea came up in Rev's chat during him playing Dune, actually, because of some stuff going on, and has just kind of blossomed into a wildly different than what it had initially started as project. And I am very excited, especially since I've got some new victims, I mean players, at my table to be able to play with and just have fun. And these guys, like, I am blessed with having some amazing talent. I've done a couple of little one shots on the side and like everything to get everybody like working together, and it's just they've got beautiful table chemistry, and you guys are in for a treat. But we'll you can also find their links in chat if you wanted to follow them and support them. So, like, the links are an easy command away if you are watching on Twitch. It's just !engines, because that's easier for people to remember how to spell, since Aether can be spelled a couple of different ways depending on what it means. So just like pop !engines in chat if you want to be able to like follow them and support them in whatever way you choose. As well, we do our multi-streaming, so you can follow the channel on Twitch or on YouTube so that you can be notified when this or our other games go live, because AEA does host other games. But with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into our general content warning, which I promise I do before every game. It's not me saying that I'm going to do all of these to your characters like a checklist in the very first session, I promise. But without knocking everything off the table, as a content warning, we at the Archives would like to remind you that this is an adult content rated game with depictions of violence and gore, possible mentions of loss or trauma, and or similar content. We do our best not to cross each other's lines, but for those watching, you have been warned. With the advent of the Convergence, long ago, centuries past,
Getting in?
worlds and realities collided, echoing across the world with apocalyptic response. Various vaults ruptured, portals emerged, and machines, for reasons unknown, began to wink out. Devastation happened the world over. But humanity and those creatures left behind, along with humanity, are stubborn and, we'll call them, resilient folk. Over the years, over the centuries, societies reemerged to an extent. While the world is indeed a dangerous place, mobility and, a little bit of wit does help you along the way. So, as a mostly traveling society, gathering together in their armored hulls, protecting them from the world outside, the advent of the Aether trains began. Utilizing a strange substance that had either grown or crossed over during one of the convergences, the trains move along unknown paths, following maps without tracks, hosting small towns to city-sized populations, each just trying to survive. As the centuries have passed, so too have certain habits and certain ideals, risks, diseases. And we see a few strange, thank you, Fuzka. We see a few strange folk among the more common. We see strange creatures and plants among the world. In one of these trains, the Steelheart is where our group is found. It is a stormy day outside, Dr. Cameron. The skies above are reminiscent of some of the more powerful, more dangerous storms, but so far it's just rain. There's no bump of tracks because of how the train functions, hovering just above the ground, utilizing the strange effect on gravity these power stones seem to have. So it's steady, but the ominous fall of rain and the distant crack of thunder does sound in your ears. Would you like to describe yourself and what you might be doing at the moment?
Yeah. Dr. Cameron Monahan, Dr. Monahan, or just Doc, is a taller, slender man He has kind of sharp, angular features, some round spectacles on his face, cleanly shaved, but like there's a slight stubble of someone who maybe is like doesn't put too much importance on the day-to-day grooming of looking sharp and pristine. Um, but he is dressed plainly, worn clothing that's clearly seen a lot of action. You know, it's a very practical clothing, a button-up shirt, a pair of trousers that have been patched. Um, and currently, um, he is he is bandaging up someone's ankle. They One of the workers on the train tripped, twisted an ankle. Um, just a sprain, nothing major, but he's treating it to make sure it doesn't get doesn't move around too much, keeping it still. Um, Dr. Monahan has a dark colored hair, some piercing gray eyes, and he is wrapping a bandage around this leg. He goes, "All right, now, so I'm gonna go ahead and you're gonna keep this up wrapped, okay? And then I'm gonna give you two of these." He pulls out some pill bottles, and he goes, "You take two of these every day, all right? No more, no less. This is gonna take the pain away, so you don't have to deal with it too bad, okay? So, take those probably with food. Probably best to take these with food, okay? You got any questions for me?"
No. It hurts, but yeah, no, okay, yeah.
All right.
Two?
Well, two a day. Yeah.
Two.
Yeah. All right. I'll be frank with you. You can do another two if the pain starts to get real bad, you know. But just it'll put you on your ass. All right. So, just take them when you need them. Okay. Now,
Okay.
you're gonna watch your step now. Okay, especially around those loading docks. All right.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes up, Frank. I'm telling you. Okay, man.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got it.
All right, buddy. You take care.
All right, yeah. So he looks contemplatively at the pills that you've given him, shakes the bottle once or twice, and then pockets it, and using what's probably a makeshift crutch that has been kind of tethered together, he hobbles out along the medic station and towards the door. It's not unusual to see Frank. He's a little accident prone. In fact, let's go ahead and make the first roll of the game.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I would like
Don't like
a
that.
social awareness roll from Cameron if you have anything that might help with seeing underlying motivations or...
I do, yeah. So
Okay.
I am playing to describe my character a little bit. Should I get a little meta? Should I describe who I'm playing and what I'm playing?
If you would
It's
like to, you are welcome to, sir.
You know, I'll hold off. I'll let the RP kind of reveal things. So I do have a thing. I am trained in discerning people's motives or seeing through lies.
Okay, so that does mean that this is eased from a 5 to a 4, meaning that you have to hit a 12 or better.
All right, rolling. It's a 16.
16, very good. Definitely passes. So as he kind of nods gratefully to you as he exits the cart area that is what comprises the medic and hospital of the train, you are starting to get the feeling from how frequently he's in that there's something else going on with Frank. You're not sure if someone is causing the injury and causing it to be more than like just a little bit of clumsiness, or if potentially they are utilizing the meds for other purposes
Okay.
as a
I have a,
secondary effect.
I have a question then, if that's the case.
Yeah.
I'm also trained in perception.
Yeah.
Do I see maybe something like clothing wise? Maybe has he been roughed up or anything like that? Or do I see any signs of struggle? Like, is he lying about tripping in the loading dock? Maybe.
At the moment, looking back on your interactions with him,
Hmm.
doesn't seem like it. It
Yeah.
has all the signs of someone having tripped and gotten their leg caught in basically
Okay.
some of the chains and loading hooks.
As he goes to leave, then Doc is going to speak up. He goes, "Hey, yo, Frank, you really gonna use that thing as a crutch? Nah, come on, man. I got a real crutch here in the back of the clinic. Here. Hang on." And he goes and fetches a proper crutch, not something that was like hobbled together for him. And as he comes back, he goes to hand it to him, and he goes, "Hey, Frank,
Yeah.
you doing okay? You got something going on?"
I've got my leg going on.
Nah, come on, man. Come on, cut the bullshit.
I
You
don't.
can talk to me. I mean, I'm a doctor, sure, but like, maybe I'm not a shrink, but you can talk to me.
I'm. I don't. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I'm clumsy.
All right, all right. Well, listen, I am a doctor. I'm not a priest. I'm not gonna get a confession out of you or anything, but you can talk to me. All right, I got your back. You know that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah. You take care, and you hit me up if you need me. All right.
I'm gonna go take a nap. I don't think I can work for
No,
the
no, no.
rest of the
Oh,
day.
God,
Okay. Yeah.
God, no, no. Don't work on that leg. Come on. No, you go
Okay.
home, and you tell Julia I said hi. All right.
Okay. Frank and Julia.
She's gonna be writing so many names down this episode. We're just
That
gonna
is
pull this whole train out, dude.
fine with me. So, as Frank like nods just a little bit, with your earlier role, you can tell that there is some confusion initially with the questioning,
Yeah.
because hasn't been an issue before. But he looks in a kind of mixture of suspicion and consideration at you as the door closes behind him. But in some way, you at least have reached out to him for whatever might be happening. It's maybe 5 or 10 minutes later, as you're cleaning up and going about whatever else it is that you have to do, that one of the various message runners of the train slips through what seems to be almost a hole in the wall somewhere, as opposed to the door, slides down to pretty much floor level, and like their shaggy fur and little kind of barely bent ears indicate that they are one of the canine, one of the dog folk on the train, and probably reaches your hip at most, but comes running up. Hi, job, and just hands you a missive.
They just say job.
Yeah, job.
I also feel like we should clarify for anybody just tuning in too. These trains are not like the size as a regular train, right? They're massive.
Massive.
Okay.
Even though Steelheart isn't one of the biggest, it is
Yeah.
big enough to hold a small village. There are several
okay.
hundred people aboard.
Cool. He takes it. He goes, job. That's it. That's all you got for me is job. You just hand me this letter and job.
I'm delivering
Oh, hello?
jobs.
Okay,
Hello,
all right.
hello, job.
Hello. Thank you.
Hello, job. Job. Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. All right.
Okay. And then he, like, his nose twitches a little bit. He looks you up and
Yeah.
down again, and then he
Oh,
runs off.
oh, okay, all right. I was worried he wanted to tip us something.
Yeah. There's a moment that he looks at another one, looks at, like, a couple of the messages in his hands, shakes his head, and then disappears into what seems to be another latch in the wall somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I would open the letter, kind of shaking my head as I do so.
It's basically a letter from the Scrum, one of the various names for the adventuring kind of guild of the village town of the Steelheart, indicating that you've been tapped to go out with one of the groups coming around on this next stop. You're not sure what it is that you'll be retrieving. It looks like one of the messages indicating that you are just kind of a name drawn rather than your specialty being required.
Oh, just like a random name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
like it's a. You are expected to go out with a scrum group at some point with this next stop, which is scheduled for the next morning.
Yeah. Okay. Monahan kind of sighs, um, but folds the letter, puts it in his pocket. Um, he heads towards like a coat rack and grabs a leather jacket off the rack and puts it on. He goes, "Hey, Joy, I'm closing up shop here. I got a letter from the scrum."
Right. Nurse Joy just kind of smiles at you. Okay. Be safe.
I'm just making all the NPCs for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're gonna do that constantly. Just keep doing it. Let's keep doing it.
He grabs like a medical bag, like a doctor's handbag kind of situation there with some bandages and almost more like a first aid kit kind of situation. He slings it over his shoulder and he goes, if Frank comes back, would you tell him I'll reach out to him?"
Yeah, I can do
And
that.
he nods and he heads to the door and he stops and goes, "There's a storm coming. Be safe."
She looks out the window, and the kind of pleasant and cheerful expression that is frequently on this woman's face briefly shudders as she looks outside, because there are certain storms that are very, very dangerous, which you are well aware of. And with that awareness that you have given her and her looking out at the way that the sky and the pattern of the clouds, it goes still for a moment. You're not sure if it's trauma or just concerned thought. But then her smile kind of forces itself back into place before she nods and goes about securing some things around the various clinic areas. But you have your marching orders, essentially, of sometime the next morning you are expected to report to Scrum for one of the scavenging missions, at which point you will probably be handed a list of things to either do or retrieve.
Yeah, I think with that, Monahan, he's gonna go back to his quarters, and prepare for the next day, pack a bag.
Okay. So, as we fade out on Monahan getting ready to be sent out on mission instead of kept on board, we also see in a different area of the train, Nikki Cat. Luna is not with you. As far as you know, Luna's probably somewhere in the ducts doing whatever is it that Luna does. which you're kind of used to her kind of disappearing on occasion. But as thunder crashes loudly overhead and the storm begins to build outside, would you like to describe your character and introduce us to her?
Is it crazy that I haven't thought this far ahead yet? So, all right, yeah. So I think, I think standing in, we kind of like a market and trades car, I believe, right? Closer to the back end, I think. So, Kat's in there, and she's kind of been, doing some trading and stuff like that. She's got a bag slung over her back, and she's kind of got like a light gray long sleeve shirt on, with some like tactical pants that are cinched at the waist. Also been patched a couple times, but expertly so. Good materials her clothes are made out of, and she's got a nice set of boots on. And her hair is like cut pretty short, not pixie, but like chin length, I guess. And it's messy, and just blue. It's blue, like really, really blue. Not like, so just this like vibrant blue. And she's got like, again, somewhat angular features as well, kind of like a sharp pointed nose, and like a stern sort of pointed chin, and her eyes, she's got one, like brown eye, and then the other one is green, but it has like a reptilian pupil. You see her, and she's talking to a kid. It's like maybe like 9. And she's pulling something out of her bag, and she's like, all right, Ren, look at me. Eyes up here, man. Eyes up here. All right. Okay, good. All right, this is going to Prudence, old Mrs. Ashby, She lives in Resonant Car, right? 4 from the back. Yeah. Okay, you do know. Good. This package, you see, it's wrapped in paper. It is sealed. You cannot open it. You must deliver this to her. You got it? I need to hear you say it, man.
I don't know. I can't open it? Like, what is it?
You can't open it. Okay, you see here? This little sigil? And like, there's a little like marking on it that's like a discrete symbol. That's magic. You open it. Curse on your family. It's not good. Don't open it. Only Mrs. Ashby. You understand?
Go ahead and roll deception for me. Do you have any skills in that?
I have.
You are currently rolling against a 3 because the kid is not difficult to fool.
Well, we'll see how I roll. Natural charisma, maybe trained in all social interactions, whether they involve charm, learning a person's secrets, or intimidating others. I assume lying to a child is in there. So
it is. It definitely is, especially about something exciting. So that drops it down to a 2, which is a 6 or better.
Okay.
I can
11.
talk. 11 easily passes. So Ren's eyes go really wide, and it's that mixture of fear and excitement that you fully expect from someone who hasn't even hit puberty when you show them something that is potentially incredibly dangerous that they individually are responsible for.
Right.
So
Keep it cool. Keep it cool.
Okay.
This is a secret covert mission, man. You got to be calm, okay? You want more jobs like this? You got to play it cool. I can't have you running around saying I got a secret.
I'm so cool. No, I am so cool that I'm going to be the coolest. And I am so cool right now. Yeah. Okay. Hi. Ashby.
I'm gonna give this to you. You get it?
Ashby.
And I need you to let her know that I came from Kat and that she owes me a favor. It's on the house. She doesn't need to pay me anything, but she owes me a favor, okay?
Favor for Cat from Miss Ashby. Don't open it.
Person in your family.
My little brother's really annoying, but I really like my dad. Okay, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm so cool. I am the coolest. I'm like that ice rain that happened. I am that cold right now. Okay.
That's a little devastatingly cold. We'll just be a little warmer than the ice rain. Don't want to cause, complete blackout, crashing terrains. But
Yeah.
but chill, breathe.
And Ren
Good.
takes a really deep breath and it's almost meditative breathing. And okay.
All right, Mrs. Ashby.
Yeah.
Don't be too loud. She's very oldest person on the train, man. Okay, so.
Okay, yeah. I got this. I am the coolest, but not the coolest. I'm not the cool. I am cool enough.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've all been there. Okay, get out of here, kid. Go.
Okay. And just takes it, shoves it in their jacket and just takes off at an absolute sprint, nearly face plants tripping over something, scrambles and runs into the wall protecting the package, going, oh, it'll curse me if it blows up too, and then just runs off.
Okay, well, it's gonna be broken when it gets there, but all right. Okay, Kat's like, that's done. And then she pulls out her list of things to do, and she's deliver a package to Ashby, and then there's a note on there from Luna. It's written out. It's take 4-person job, go to Scrum. Don't procrastinate. Okay. Don't procrastinate, go to the Scrum, get a 4-person job. I hate 4-person jobs. Oh, if I don't get a job, they'll assign me a job. I gotta go get a job. Okay, all right. Kat, kind of just adjusts her backpack and then starts making her way to the other end of the train where the Scrum is. And as she's going through the train, you can tell that Kat knows a lot of people. So people are waving. It's hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
When she gets to just outside the greenhouse cart, she kind of stops and sets down her backpack and looks around. Is there anybody in the immediate area? It's she kind of cuts off to the side down a little hallway where there's a maintenance access. Is Evie muted for anyone else?
You're muted.
Okay.
Yeah, you're muted.
Mic mute, sorry. Go ahead and give me a general roll for a combined stealth and awareness of tucking yourself into a secluded corner.
Cool. I don't.
Do you
I
have
think
any
I
training with things like that?
I'm hindered in stealth, by the way.
Okay. So gonna be a little bit harder. Be a little harder.
Oh, that's a nat 20, actually.
Damn. All right, so for those of you who have not tuned into a Cypher game before, nat 20s and natural 19s do get you special things. Nat 20 gets you what's considered a major effect. So yeah, first nat 20 is first session, and it goes to Nikki. Yeah. So it gets you something called a major effect. In this case, normally that major effect is something to do with what you are rolling for, but this is a fairly innocuous roll. So I am going to grant you a standing asset to a roll of your choice.
Oh, yeah.
Single asset to use. So it does expire after you use it, but go ahead and just hang on to that for whenever you need it.
You think it's an innocuous roll, but really.
Yeah. But yeah, so very easily, you are used to people noticing you. Because people do. People know you. You have very vibrant hair, so it does kind of stand out. But in addition to that, you do jobs for a lot of people. You are who a variety of people reach out to before they reach out to the Scrum. So it's kind of, you're used to people's eyes being on you and it being difficult to avoid that, but just confluence of perfect events and someone walking away, another person turning and looking at something, thunder crashing overhead again because of the storm outside and distracting people, and you're able to kind of turn off to a little bit of a side path that would normally go around the greenhouse cart that you have reached, and no one is around to see you or whatever it is that you're doing.
Excellent. Yeah, Kat's gonna drop her bag down and then like kneel next to an access hatch, which goes to like kind of like the climate regulation area. And she like undoes the screws with like a screwdriver from her backpack, puts aside the little access hatch, and like crawls inside, and then like from her pocket pulls out a fuse and replaces a broken fuse in there. She's just like, fucking Samson just never fucking does this, and I'm just gonna get anything done unless you do your fucking self. And then she's like putting the fuse back in. She said, nothing else fucking ever works. And she backs out after the fuse is replaced and like puts her hand up to like where the vent is to feel if it's actually blowing air again. And she's like, there you go. There you go. Okay. All right. Okay. That easy. Fucking Samson. Damn it. When she puts the hatch back on and closes it. And then she's like, that's all it takes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And then keeps going with her backpack on her shoulder. That's clearly got like other things in it. And then she scratches off another thing to do on her things to do list, and then keeps going to the scrum because she's like, I've been putting this off for 2 days. Luna's been gone. Don't know where she is. Yeah, that's where Kat's headed.
Okay. So, as you're going along, just kind of give me a general awareness roll.
18.
18.
Nice.
You are on fire tonight.
Yeah.
Never. If I roll this die when no one's looking, it does not do anything higher than a 6.
Hey, this is the Cape Run dice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's... You are fully expecting that things are probably a little bit more on the interested and excited side, because maybe a week or so ago there was one of those stop-offs at a crossing where some new people came on and some folks exited the train post-haste, because of the turnover that you've kind of gotten used to around here. So you do see new faces. Oddly, it's not as vibrant of energy as you would expect as you're moving along. Because reporting to the scrum, getting a job that you volunteer for versus having one assigned to you, generally does take you to one of the more active entertainment carts, because that's where people congregate. So you would expect it to be more lively there. Something about the storm has kind of put a little bit of a damper on the general mood, and you individually know that some of the more dangerous storms do tend to hinder excitement on people who know the history of the train. But it's usually not that heavily affected in terms of there are new people here. So you are definitely getting the general vibe of there's something kind of off. And you know that there are jobs to do on the train, but as you pass along and get closer to the scrum boards where you can find something to do, you hear that there's going to be a supply stop. Which, so soon after taking on new people and getting rid of folks, odd. Very odd.
Unscheduled? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So I'm kind of headed toward the scrum car, and you said there's sort of like the entertainment car on the way.
It's one of the sections of the entertainment car. It's one of the floors of it, since it is a multi-floor train.
Mm-hmm.
Scrum is one of the sections of the upper floor of the entertainment cart.
Cool. I'm gonna head to the pub then. That's in the entertainment cart. I'm guessing there's
Yeah.
a.
There,
She, like,
there's
gets
a
to,
variety
like,
of alcohol available. Yes.
yeah, she gets to like outside the scrum, and then it's just like turns around and heads back down. Uh, just like the not wanting to go in there. It's like 4-man job, 2-man fodder. That's always what it is. She goes to the tavern and like goes up to the bar, and it's just like, okay, so usual, please. I don't know the bartender's name. I'm not good. I want to do cool steampunky names. I don't got any. Ferris.
Ferris. Okay.
I thought you had implied the usual please, and you didn't know the bartender, like you hadn't come here before.
That's where I was kind of where I was
Yeah.
kind of leaning. But yeah, you know Ferris the bartender.
We said that these trains had like what 500 people on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's been here for like 6 years. Even with the turnover, she's gonna know a lot of people. So
Yeah.
Anywhere
fair.
that she visits frequently, she would have an awareness of who they are. And with Kat's role on the train, or Kat's role in the society of the train, rather, Kat is well known enough to where anyone that she's interacting with on a regular basis will remember her. So Ferris, who is a shiny, looks at you kind of concerned, which shinies, you are used to them having this kind of aura to them that is pleasant, which is kind of what helps not as many bar fights to happen. It's one of those, they are a positive influence, and there's something a little otherworldly about them, especially with the slight sparkle to their skin and the almost like pearlescence to their eyes. What's wrong? Pauses.
You're asking me what's wrong? I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah. Yeah. What's wrong? And then just reaches for the alcohol. Like just tell me what's wrong, because there's something wrong. What's wrong?
Look, okay, no, there's just a lot of new people. It's a new, it's a new feeling in the train. Feels a little weird this time around, but like, yeah, sure, people get a chance to get off, and then a bunch of new people come on, and they're all like, oh, well, we're gonna go do amazing things and find amazing things to scavenge and change the world. And I'm like, have you been out there? So it's just another round of that. It's just another round of disillusionment. So please, thank you.
Yeah.
This is fabulous.
On me this time.
Oh, you really don't have to, but I mean, at the same time, thank you.
Yeah. Lebovich came through earlier, which, background character knowledge, Vance Lebovich is the headman of the train.
He was out?
Yeah, he came through earlier. Looked, I don't know. Same vibe you walked up with.
I don't have a vibe. I don't know what you're talking about.
You have a
fine
vibe. You have a
today.
vibe. You have a vibe. I mean, come on, it's me. You've got a vibe. You've got a vibe.
I have a little bit of a vibe. All right, you win.
yeah.
You win. You win.
Yeah. Don't get so pissed off. But yeah, Lebovich came through earlier. Kind of had that angry, concerned, but
All right, we
also
call my vibe angry, by the way. I would call it concerned and a little
angry,
blue.
concerned, and a little scared. You're giving off scared. Sorry, but
So
You
we don't
are
say that part out loud, all right? Let's just
fine.
there
Same
is
same vibe. Same vibe.
Lebovich has the same vibe as me. Okay, well that's
Yeah.
not great.
So yeah. So I don't know what it was, but I figured you should know. I figured you should know. I mean, you looked like you were going to scrum, so I figured you should know. I don't know what it is.
Guess I'll find out when I get to scrum, won't I? Okay. Well, downs the drink and is like, thank you so much for reminding me all my insecurities. As always,
You'll be,
sir. It's been a
yeah,
pleasure.
you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Like goes to shake your hand. Please make an intellect defense roll.
Damn it. Okay. That's a 9. I don't have any kind. I don't think I have anything to guard against that. I saw the
So
things I could take to guard.
like this kind of warm, like internal comfort overtakes you as you make skin contact with them. You can be fine. Just eye out, right? You'll be fine.
She really just asked permission, and I would say yes. Thank you.
Not in your mood.
Just put another hand on their hand, give them another little squeeze, and then walk off. Kind of clearly, the alcohol and that is like having a nice effect on Kat's posture. Her shoulders are more relaxed, and she's kind of a little more ready to face whatever is.
As you leave, it almost looks like he was about to say something else, and then just kind of shakes it off and goes back to the next person that was ordering.
Cool.
All right, so as you wander up to Scrum to pick up whatever order you choose, Rev, would you mind me placing your character as you introduce them? So, newcomer to the train, currently being given a debrief on what is going to be one of their first missions from Scrum. Would you like to describe yourself? And
standing there, kind of moving with a heavy step as he kind of approaches and listens and gets this briefing and new job, completely new to this train. He's still taking in everything all around him. His eyes full of wonder. His eyes much similar to Cat's one eye. He has these reptilian eyes, the kind of alligator crocodile long slit pupil, and it kind of protrudes. He's got the ridge and kind of scaly ridge and a little bit of scales across his face, and kind of a metallic blue hair that is currently swept back, but it's relatively short. He doesn't usually keep too much track of it until someone starts commenting. And he's wearing a gray jumpsuit with various patches on it that mark, one marks him as part of medical, one marks him as part of the the greenhouse cart. He's recently just stitched on one that marks him as part of Scrum. He has another new patch that marks the Steelheart, and then he has the oldest looking patch. Has a train that just is like doing a circle, and in the middle is HS7, his original train where he came from. Over that is kind of a long coat, and sticking out probably the most distinct feature and most people spot when he first walks into a room is this massive snake-like, crocodile-like tail that just stretches out from his backside, almost as long as he is tall. It just kind of follows him around, dragging along. He tries to kind of pull it in as much as he can. He seems to have full control over its movements, but the end of the day, a 6-foot tail is kind of hard to maneuver around. But yeah, he's taking everything in, um, and listening to whoever is giving these orders right now.
So you're used to seeing other mutants around. I mean, they're not an uncommon species, especially this far out from the convergences. But seeing one like in a blatant position of authority isn't always as common. Mostly because you are used to, on the trains that you've been before, the people in authority blending into the background. They are the kind that don't stand out. They are the kind that make sure that nothing stands out. Here, possibly part of what attracted you to the Steelheart, you know that there's a lot of people that stand out. So the fact that the leader of the scrum that you're speaking to, at least at the moment, is a fellow mutant, is perhaps not surprising in terms of this train, but different, at least for you. They have a set of 4 eyes, somewhat faceted in nature, with what seems to be more of a muted nose to them, and strange, like, spikes that just barely jut from their own uniform as they move around. You're not sure what exactly they do, but very obviously, otherwise, mostly human looking, but definitely a fellow mutant. Their hair a little bit on the thick side, but still very obviously hair. And they look over the paperwork and the various things that you do. And then all 4 eyes and the face, because they are faceted, turns and looks over your arm, looks over your patches. Useful. Useful. So
Thank you.
your name seems familiar. I just wanted to say your name seems familiar. You might, you got relatives out there? And the door behind you, leading to the large, almost lounge area that is where Scrum picks up missions, opens. Slight creak to the door so that people are always very well aware of when people come in and out, at least through there.
Nose twitches. Do I
Can-
pick up a familiar scent?
Can I get a perception from Connor?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't have anything against this.
Because you have scent, it does
scent.
indicate.
As
Yeah,
an
it does indicate you as an asset.
That is 8.
8. Something vaguely familiar. You're not sure what. Possibly someone you ran into when you were coming onto the train, but it's far enough away and not strong enough for it to really draw your attention too much.
You can tell Stevrin, I don't know him shit, by the way. You're the voice from across the room. They're not shouting into the room. They're shouting back through the door. Actually, hold on. Wait a second. They go back through the door. Door closes.
That was definitely a familiar voice.
Yeah, he definitely like turns just as the door closes.
Door opens again. Yeah, no, seriously. Stevrin, don't owe him shit. All right? You tell him that. Vea, don't. All right. Sorry. No, I know. Ferris said, chill out. I will. All right. Close the door.
But, yeah, so very familiar voice. somewhat familiar scent, distant enough to where maybe they're just too far across the room. Maybe it's muddled by too many people, because there's a variety of people hanging out in the scrum. But
He'll turn back to the guy he was talking to. Is there a cat on the train?
there's a lot on the train. There's a lot of cats on the train. But based on your name, yeah, there's a cat on the train.
Okay.
I think we might be about to get an illusion. By the way, you've got a job tomorrow, just to feel you out. Here, hands you a mission report. Gonna test. Yeah, we're gonna test your gears, I guess.
Understood.
Welcome to the Steelheart.
Sure. Holds it up, and yet he turns and looks around to see if he can identify where that familiar voice. They came into the room or not.
If you did indeed come into the room, Kat.
Yeah, she did, but
No.
she's looking in her bag right
Yeah.
now, digging around in there, kind of trying to find some stuff, and like,
Across.
For Werther's.
Yeah. Yeah. Across.
yeah, that's PG.
Wrong character.
Yeah.
But yeah, across the scrum lounge, leading to one of the sets of stairs that goes down into the entertainment portion of the cart, is a tall individual, very familiar, with vibrant blue hair that you would easily be able to recognize even at this distance.
Twitches, and his left eye, which is not actually an eye, but instead this robotic protrusion, kind of sticking about half an inch out of his face, with a kind of red lens that flickers between blue and green as well. It kind of flickers a little aggressively as he makes spots Cat across the room, not expecting to see her. There's flickers, and there's like kind of almost like a spark that runs from the eye all the way to his ear, because there's metal plating and circuitry that runs all the way back to there, and a little antenna that sticks out of his ear. It's almost like everything hardwired, kind of sparks, and he accidentally activates his scan.
Scan, I believe, is a 50-foot range. It's short range.
It's a 10-foot scan in an area equal to 10 feet within short range.
Okay, so you would be able to scan anything within the area of the cart that you are in, because the lounge of the scrum is barely 50 feet.
Then I'm accidentally doing a scan on Cat and the surrounding areas.
Kat, what's in the bag?
There's probably a bunch of tools and like some small electronics, a comm, and a gun. Yeah, and like honestly, just like it's just like a bag full of just various practical things that you would need to like fix stuff, communicate, take information down. Is there anything important in there? No, I don't think so. She did all of her deliveries earlier today, so yeah.
But yeah, scan comes back as sibling, blood type, and genetic, and a bag full of various useful items. Fellow mutant, a couple people around her that look human, also mutant. The like in 10 feet of her. There's really just a couple of people that were also milling right there that you would be able to catch. There's not a lot. All of them are carrying a weapon of some kind because these are all adventurers in the scrum. And they don't seem to be carrying anything particularly suspicious that the scan would actually respond to. And a couple of them greet Cat in a friendly manner, but then kind of go back to what they were doing. What do you choose to do, Connor?
Connor, like, is reading this information that's passing across his eyeball, his mechanical eyeball, and his right arm, which is also partially mechanical, is just like actively just gripping and ungripping uncontrollably. And he like starts to step that way, and his steps are very like lumbering, slow, dragging this tail. He makes it maybe halfway, and then like he fumbles into his pack, looks at his journal for a moment, looks at a few plants and seeds that he's got, and then kind of closes it, looks up to see if she's seen him yet. And if she hasn't, she starts to turn towards the door. Like,
Oh.
you're muted.
You muted.
Fuck. Thank you. Kat, as you enter and go looking for something in your bag, the scrum is a little bit more lively, probably from a number of people that were either notified that there was going to be a stop and are also wandering through to pick up missions so that they aren't just assigned one, as well as the fact that there are several fresh faces that seem to be explorers that came from other trains with this recent batch. One of the more familiar faces that you've only worked with maybe once or twice does greet you and had been kind of leaning by the door as you came in. But kind of just as you're starting to look up, you hear what almost seems like a familiar cadence of step. But it's strange because you haven't heard this in a very long time.
I think that like triggers like a moment where she's just like kind of like, you know, those moments when you like smell a familiar smell and you're like, what is that? And then it like kind of like passes and you let it go and you kind of give up, kind of like a little bit like that. And then she like pulls out the like pen that she was looking for with her tattoo assistant, writes down like, figure out what you owe Stevrin. That's on her notepad. And then like closes up and puts it back in her bag. And then like just as like Connor decides to like peace, I think that's when like Kat will turn around. Yeah, what does she catch?
It is very obviously Connor is different. You haven't seen him in years. But that's Connor. I mean, like, you've only ever met or seen one other person with blue hair and that very distinctive tail. He's older. He's got machine parts on his arm and something jutting from his face. But you're pretty sure that's Connor.
Connor?
Face turns and you get that full look of the like half reptilian, half like metal plate and protruding circuitry and lens. Looks at you and finally meets eye contact and immediately kind of looks down a little bit. Get the tea.
What are you doing here? I mean, holy, And then she just like comes in and she gives you like the biggest hug immediately. And just like holds you for a minute and then like steps back and it's just like,
I transferred last week.
you transferred here last week?
Yes, time to see the world.
Oh, yeah, no, totally. The world is, yeah, you'll see it from here. Connor, you're all grown up.
It's been. He then comes in for the hug. Like he didn't like fully embrace you when you hugged him. He was kind of just sitting there still like a statue. Then he embraces you. It's been too long. Sorry. Sorry.
No, she like takes a step back and then she just like looks at you again and she like looks at your arm and then she looks back to your face and she's like, okay, well,
Things changed. We all grow. Yes.
yeah, you did do that. Yeah, you're a lot taller than I remember. Yeah.
Still small.
Yeah, well, about the same size.
I think
whatever.
someone trips over it.
Yeah.
Walk out the room.
Yeah.
Sorry, and he kind of like pulls it around.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were here. I would have tried to find you earlier.
Well, I mean, how could you know I was here? I kind of left pretty suddenly, didn't really leave a return address. Wow, look at you. Holy, here on this train. You are here on this train. Yeah.
Seemed like a place to like continue the studies.
Uh, yeah, here. You can study here. Yeah, there are things to do on this train that does involve study, I think. Where are you signed? What are you doing on the train?
He kind of pulls the jacket back to look at the patches. Gardening, medical, and
Good.
scrum.
Oh, that last one.
That's my first mission.
Oh, can I see that, please? Can I see that? Can I read his mission, please?
Do you hand over the mission assignment?
I think he does. Right now, it's like suddenly 10 years ago. Oh,
Yeah.
and he's a little kid and she's the adult.
Okay. You have been assigned to a group because you are basically being vetted for what you are going to, how useful you're going to be, and how capable you are when on mission. So it is noted as group, specifically Group Hunt 3. It's listed out as 4 individuals, quite conveniently for UCAT, with a couple of markers that UCAT would recognize from having worked for Scrum a variety of times on this train. That seems to be more of a retrieval mission. That, again, the list of items that are valuable to look for would be granted as you guys are leaving.
Cat's just like, give me 2 seconds. I will be right back. I'm just going over there, actually. Points like in the same room.
When you're at the desk, I just walked away from you.
Yeah. 2 seconds. And Kat walks over there and puts the orders out on the table, and it's like, okay, yeah, put Luna and I on this one. We're taking this one.
So they look you up and down, and the like very thin-lipped smile under the muted nose and the multifaceted eyes just kind of smirks at you and looks around you very obviously at Connor.
Cat leans in the way of that. Just
All right. All right.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm. You good?
You sure?
I don't know why you're making that face. Just put me on the fucking list.
Are you gonna let him, I don't know, show us what he's got?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm doing my job. I'm here to do a job. I needed a job. 4-person job.
Right.
4-person job.
Right. Okay. Okay. You're on the job.
Cool. Thanks. All right. Thanks. Takes the orders back and just walks over to Connor, gives it to Connor. All right. Okay. Been here a week and I didn't catch that. Sorry, there's a lot of new faces. You settled in? Do you need anything? I can give you a tour. I can show you around the place. We've got so much to catch up on.
I've really seen this as a medical ward and greenhouse so far. Samson won't let me move my bed to the middle of the room for my tail, but I'll make the do.
No, I'll talk to Samson. It's all right. We'll figure it out. I know you know, it's a little bigger than I remember. Honestly, I think it's got a couple, 2, 3 feet on it since I last saw it. So that's gonna need a little extra space. I'll talk to Samson.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, I should love to see the train. Explore.
Very obviously drawing attention to you and your brother having this conversation in the scrum. The scrum lead shouts across the entire room. Welcome to the train, Connor Capron.
Thank you.
Using the finger from afar.
Everybody is watching now because you are a familiar face. People know who you are. They know your last name, and that was a very obvious call out. You also see a familiar message runner, shaggy, canine, maybe hip height, kind of corgi-ish looking, slide through one of the ductworks that you are very familiar with, that usually the moth folk use, but some of the other smaller messengers take it as shortcuts and just avoid certain areas. Just slides in, having delivered a variety of messages, and the lead bends down, mumbles something to them, and the messenger runs off again.
Much to learn. Don't think I'd fit down there.
Maybe not through that access, but we could get you down there, I'm sure. Let's go check out the train, man. Let's
Yes.
go.
Show me your, what did you used to call it, the stomping grounds?
Yeah, I'll show you. And then Kat opens the door for the scrum, and then she's gonna lead Connor through the train and give the, I guess, the cat special. I don't know, the tour.
Yeah, Ferris sees you coming back down with someone who also has blue hair, and tilts their head. Cat.
You're right. Just keep going.
Right.
Thunder kind of continues to look. He hasn't seen many shining before.
No.
Is that
It's Ferris Tavern. Runs the tavern. Great individual. Every night have a gloomy day. You like this outside or inside, and like thunder rolls. She's like, head there. Ferris will set things right. Honestly. So that's a tavern. Down here is. Can't go through the whole train. Find a map. You bet your dollar I would. I'd go through every train car, and I would infect every NPC.
Oh yeah. And just coincidentally, because of that, and it being very different than your normal pass through of the train, either Luna just doesn't catch up with you, or sees something going on and nopes the fuck out. But quite notably, you do not see Luna for the entirety of the tour.
And I swear, I have a friend. Their name is Luna, and they're like my best friend. Literally has been through all the thick and thin. Just talking about Luna as to go along. They're here somewhere.
No sign of them.
I'm sure of it.
Oh, but
I look forward to meeting them.
fading back out, Dr. Monahan, you have been around long enough to where you probably have one of the units to yourself. It's not large. Most of the residences on the train aren't particularly large, but it is a single unit that, does what you need. And while there are very obviously a variety of ways to get in for messengers, because that's just kind of how the train works, there are locks on your side to make sure that people can't just wander into your home whenever they so choose.
Ideally, yeah.
Yeah. As you are getting set up for the next morning, there is a knock on one of them.
Okay, yeah. The doctor is he looks very different from when we last saw him. He has like a scarf wrapped around it. He's still wearing a lot of the same practical clothes, but like he's wearing leather gloves now. He has a set of goggles around his neck. He has almost like a military-esque style backpack that he has loaded with supplies and such, as well as the medicine satchel that we saw him with yesterday. And notably, he has a bolt action rifle laid out on the bed as well too, in good condition, but like very clearly from the before times, and got some wear and tear, nicks and scuffs. There's also, and just for fun, there's like a small creature, a little we're in a fantasy setting now, right? I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, have
There's
fun.
like this,
There's
there's like this little slinky lizard creature. It's got somewhat feline kind of movements and traits, but it is clearly like a reptile of some kind with patches of like a rich dark purple fur around like a mane, like a lion's mane almost, and like little patches of fur. And its head perks up when there's a knock at the door, and it kind of lets out a little like hiss. And Doc goes, "All right, hey, Pickles, calm down. It's all right." And he grabs the rifle and keeps it in one hand, and he goes and cracks the door open.
Okay.
He goes, "Yeah, can I help you?"
So it's not your primary door, it's one of the messenger doors. And to further clarify, it is still that same afternoon, evening. But as you open it, sliding almost as if they are going to impact you, but then kind of twisting around to end up on the ground is that same messenger. Shaggy fur, barely flopped ears, nose twitching, looks up at you.
Jesus, you do this every time, Charlie. You scare the shit out of me, man. Pickles is hissing. I'm like, Pickles, it's fine. It's Charlie, you know him.
But yeah, so like,
What's up?
Job.
Yeah, no, you gave me the job already, Charlie.
It's a job. New kid, new kid on job. You gotta watch. The new kid's gonna be on the job. You
What?
with the new kid. You with the new kid. You saw the
What
new
new
kid.
kid?
Yeah, the new
Charlie,
kid.
Charlie, you gotta speak in complete sentences, my friend. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
New
What
kid.
new kid?
New medic kid. Medic kid. New kid.
Is a new medic kid?
Yeah. The blue and the tail. The blue and the tail.
Blue and tail.
The blue and the
kid,
tail. You gotta watch. Gotta watch.
Fucking hell, man! It's like
Assessment.
It's like
Assessment. Gotta watch on the assessment.
Am I assessing? Am I being assessed? I'm assessing.
It's nose twitches again.
Charlie, talking to you is like trying to paint with fucking spaghetti, man. I don't know what we're doing.
Assessment. Assess new kid. New kid. You gotta watch.
Okay.
You gotta watch.
All right. Yeah, new kid. Does new kid have name? New name, Charlie? Charlie name? Nick? Frank?
Connor.
Connor. New kid named Connor. New kid named Connor, job, medic, assessment. See how annoying that is? Just speak with a right. Just speak. Ah, God. All right, Charlie. Yeah. Okay. You want anything? You want?
He looks he looks very proud of himself.
Can I offer you a coffee or something before you go? Take your time.
Job.
Okay. All right. Good talking to you, Charlie.
Job.
And with that, the doc just like turns his back to him and goes back to like packing his bags.
Yeah. And I would like to establish that you have never actually learned this messenger's name. You just got in the habit of calling him Charlie.
Yeah. I
Because
love
he's
that.
so bad at
Yeah.
actually communicating. Which is one of the reasons why they have him run messages, because how is he going to reveal anything that he shouldn't?
Yeah. I'm like packing my bag and just like, yeah, perfect fucking messenger, Charlie, who doesn't speak in sentences. It's really, they picked the right guy for the job.
And
Clearly.
then Pickles,
That's all right, Pickles. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. And give him little scritches.
and you hear the like scramble of claws on the wall as Charlie once again scrambles back into the like various ducts that help to connect the different
You could use
train
the
sections,
fucking door, Charlie.
and like slams the small door that in the wall behind him, which means that you also need to lock it if you don't want someone else coming through. But like just there's this slight bounce of a drumstick corgi butt bouncing into the walls as he runs off, but is now gone. But you have been assigned an assessment of either yourself or of another person with new kid
Yeah,
that is
there's
possibly
something
named
happening.
Connor. It has
Yeah.
something to do with the tail and blue hair.
Yeah. Yeah. Monahan gives Pickles some pets, and Pickles promptly curls back up into a little ball on the bed, and yeah, he continues packing his bag. He's like, "Okay, well, Pickles, I guess tomorrow morning we're gonna see this Connor, this new kid Connor." Yeah.
Which you at least have in passing seen someone that you think this is. While you are not in charge of mentoring the new people that would come in, for the medic cart, you have at least seen someone with a tail and blue hair that might be named Connor that has come through and toured the clinic.
Yeah. I imagine, given my character's kind of status, he's the chat saying pickleball. He probably does work with the scrum frequently enough that like he is their contact in the medic department, so it would make sense that for assessment they would grab him. So this is not unusual for him. He just
Charlie.
It's just fucking Charlie.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'm gonna get him to speak a full sentence. One of these days.
Oh yeah. Sure. I would like Nikki to roll for luck, having interacted with Charlie before.
Oh, I wonder. No, it's a 5, man. I don't know if that's good or bad.
As far as you know, Charlie also only speaks in fragments rather than sentences.
Excellent. Very efficient.
You probably don't know him as Charlie.
No. Yeah. No, not at all.
Yeah. But yeah, Luna has told you the conspiracy theory that Charlie does it to fuck with people. Charlie.
Oh, Luna calls them Charlie. Okay, that's good to know.
Luna does not call them Charlie.
Wow. Okay, yeah, got it. All right, but it's the little messenger dog.
Yeah, the little messenger dog, the little canine, that does not speak to most people in anything other than fragments, and always seems very proud of themselves the more frustrated the person gets. This dog is also one of the longest running messengers on the train.
Damn.
Yeah.
Give him like old lady Ashby a run for her money. That's crazy.
10 years.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, 10 years as a messenger on the train.
Pretty good.
Everybody write that down.
10 years,
We're getting deep Charlie lore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you you named him, so he gets backstory. Ish.
Real life.
Just start throwing names everywhere.
Yeah. I've never really played like a home base game before where you have like a bunch of characters that stick around. I didn't normally you can like name whatever water on the bridge in 4 sessions.
I've got to write all this shit down.
Yeah, well, it's different. We're all gonna get to know all of the characters we've said out loud at this point.
At some point, or you'll at least see them again, because there are hundreds of people. But you will at least see some of them again, because they are established NPCs. But yeah, either way, as Charlie runs off and Dr. Cameron continues with preparation, is there anything else that you would like to do, Dr. Cameron? Doc.
Yeah, there's one thing of note as he's packing his bags. You see him load like some rations. He's got like a flashlight, some basic necessity type things. And then he grabs a handful, like a fistful of lollipops and throws them into his bag.
Okay. So, with your bag mostly prepped for the next morning and the long-lost siblings touring the train, I think now is an excellent time for us to take our break for the evening. So we will be back shortly. Go ahead and stretch your legs, get some water, do whatever it is that you need to do. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you again soon. returned. I need to actually correct that promo that was just on screen because the other Friday game also airs at 9, not at 8:30 for Eastern Standard Time, for those who are curious, because I am Eastern Standard Time, so that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, so I need to correct that. Note to self. But we have returned. Thank you so much for waiting around from break. And welcome to our new viewers. So as the evening progressed, the tour eventually wrapped up, potentially with Connor, I believe, showing Kat where he was staying so that Kat could big sister at Connor's roommate. The storm kind of petered out to more of a general drizzle, which, with the movement of the train and the speed that it goes at, that probably means that the storm is following, because otherwise you would have just exited the territory from it at this point. So with you stopping the next morning, for those of you who are a little bit more experienced with the scrum missions, that means that you're probably going to be adventuring in the rain as the storm catches up to you guys. Oh yes, it's going to be fun. But that gives you a little bit of insight into what your characters would be potentially preparing for this little mission, unscheduled, out into the wild. The morning dawns. I would not say bright, because...
Can we have like a scene before we...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead.
Just want to wrap up the tour and say goodbye to my...
Yeah, wrap the tour, do your thing.
Yeah. I think you're right in that, like, Kat, like, was big sistering in the so she, like, you just, like, cut down, like, her pulling the bed to the middle of the room and then just, like, looking over at Samson and be like, that good with you? Is that good with you?
And he's looking at it in this fairly small two-person dorm, and it being in the middle of the room and obviously in the middle of the way, walking to and from anything. And he just kind of shrugs and puts his hand in his pocket. Yeah, whatever, Kat.
Well, that's great attitude.
Whatever.
All right. Okay. Well.
Yeah, whatever. And he looks at you, Connor, with, like, the obvious, you little shit type of expression on his face.
Does not register.
Yeah.
Kat clocks it and is just like, locks that away. Just like, she looks at Connor and she's like, hey, so that was half the train. We can get to the other half at another time. It's, our
Longer
mission.
than our last.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Like Homestead 7 was it was cozy.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Good,
Good to see you. Get to tea.
yeah. All right. It's good to see you. Hey, Samson, can you fuck off for like 10 minutes, please?
It's my room. I mean, like, it's my room.
Samson?
I lived here
Intimidate.
first.
Intimidate. I have natural charisma.
Yep, go ahead.
Hit his ass.
That's a 16.
16 easily passes. Fuck you, Kat. Connor, I'm eating without you. Don't touch my shit. And he kind of shoulders past you, Kat, as he walks. And the door slams behind him.
Cat like touches a bunch of his shit.
Yeah.
And turns around
Yeah.
to Connor and like kind of like fixes her backpack. You know, I hadn't really imagine you choosing I don't know. I thought you were going a different route there for a while, Connor.
It was time for a change of pace. You, there's so many questions out there without answers. He just kind of like look over at his bag that's sitting in the corner where his bed was originally.
Uh, yeah, I mean, okay. You will have to get into if you're looking for answers, man. I guess I'll help you find it.
Yes, would you be okay if I take a blood sample? I need to test something. We didn't have many mutants back on Homestead besides us.
Yeah. Um, yeah, right now, you know, we can go down to the med bay. Is it
I have tools in my pack.
okay? Yeah, sure. Let's do this right now. Like sits down, and rolls up her sleeve, and kind of like leans forward. Uh,
And go pull out his kit that he brought from Homestead and pull everything out and draw a sample of blood.
so you went with the doctor medical route, hey?
After the sick, they needed more doctors, and I also worked in botany to hopefully grow and make more medicines.
Yeah, you're really good at that. I just and there are a lot of other
Father,
trains
t-
out there that have amazing medical stations in them.
yes, but I'm looking for new things. Like that train that came through and helped us with the sick.
Panacea, I remember. Yeah. Um, hmm, well, I guess you're here now, and that is exciting. Am really I'm really happy you're here, Connor. It is
Father sent me with some seeds of the flowers we grow in Homestead so I can plant some.
oh,
He's
Greg
in,
sent you with some flower seeds. It's great. How's Greg and Shannon doing?
um, Dad's in charge of the greenhouse now. So I guess, moving, learning, adapting to the changing rules.
Changing rules.
After the sick and just time, the people that left, died, passed, moved.
Hmm. Yeah,
I
I
think
guess
it has been 10 years.
this is the first time Cabell like let herself like look really at Connor's now mechanized eye. Uh, kind of like looks it up and down. Yeah, there's a
He's very purposely not making eye contact during this part of the conversation.
it's you're gonna have to tell me all about it. Seems like there was a lot of change since I left.
He kind of touches the metal like it's almost still new to him. He's experimenting. Pulls the needle. Thank you. This will help in research.
Yeah. Well, anything I can do, man. Yeah, you're gonna have to teach me about what you're into, and if you're looking for stuff like finding answers, well, kind of my gig around here, so probably be able to help you out with that. You know?
Thank you, Kathy. I look forward to adventuring with you.
And me too. I am gonna head to bed. So you get some rest because it's
Sleep well.
bright and early. Yeah, you too.
Where is your quarters?
Back of the train. Yeah, back there. I'll show them to you later. They're nothing special, you know. Uh, so yeah, we'll do that on the second round of tours. But until then,
After
sleep.
tomorrow's mission.
Yeah, after tomorrow's mission, that 4-person mission, we will do that. Okay, I gotta go find Luna. Sleep tight.
Thanks.
Cat like kind of goes to like pat him and then like, okay, bye. Leaves.
And Connor, you are left in your new quarters, ready or to get ready for the mission in the morning. Your side is still kind of bare, unless you had a lot of things to bring over with you. Samson's
Pretty fair.
is obviously that of a mechanic. He's got a small workbench that folds down from the wall, that has a couple of scattered projects and what seems to be, at initial glance, a kind of broken fuse that he had been working on, that has just kind of been sitting there for the entire week, unworked on while you have been here. He does eventually come back. Stretches a little
He's
bit.
sat down on the bed and has thrown his tail across and like shoots across the room.
And he is not gentle about, like, just brushing past your tail and moving it with his leg as he walks past. Sits down on his bed and just kind of stretches out in the I am getting comfortable in my own space and trying to ignore you type of way.
And Connor spends the night occasionally just asking random questions about the train, asking random questions about him, asking random questions about all the like life here and like the craziest things he's seen. And whether he's like brushing me off for the most part or not, he continues.
Just the best roommate possible,
Yeah.
definitely.
Definitely brushes you, like, does, like, because of the consistent asking of questions, does answer a couple, seemingly begrudgingly. Eventually, like, just rolls over, attempting to go to sleep. Another question comes, and he throws his pillow that had been over his head directly at your face.
Sorry. Sleep now. Questions later. Yes.
No questions. Like, why questions? Just go sleep. Just go to sleep. I miss sleep. But
Roll over to face away, pull out his journal. Kind of his eye will light up a little bit to create just enough glow for him to like write stuff down.
fucking new people. Oh, okay, sleep. sleeping. Why is it red light? Okay. And he just kind of throws his blanket over his head and struggles to sleep nearby. But the night does pass seemingly without further incident. Kat, I will say that you did indeed find Luna and were able to update her to the extent that you so choose on whichever information and or all information that you choose, because of your pre-existing relationship with the other character.
Yeah, Luna knows like everything from from little Ren delivering the package successfully all the way to the new job they have, to everything in between, like literally minute by minute account of what went down that day.
I will let them know to watch the session.
Yeah, they're gonna have to because they heard it all.
Okay. But as I was saying, the new day dawns, not necessarily bright and sunny because of the weather, but it does come. And there is the slight pressure that comes with the train gradually slowing to a stop. Those of you who are experienced with the train's various routes can go ahead and take a look outside and make a roll to see if you can figure out where you are on the route. But this is very definitely not one of the normal stops.
Sure. Trying to think if I have anything that maybe assist on this roll.
I would like to use Find the Way. I think we both had that one.
Can you describe Find the Way for the audience?
When you apply effort to a navigate task, because you don't know the way, or are lost, or attempting to blaze a new route, you need to choose between two or more or otherwise similar paths to take. Oh, it's about taking paths. It's not about understanding where I am.
It is a navigation thing, so even though you are not taking a path, I would allow you to use Find the Way, but that does mean that you will need to apply effort, which the first level of effort is 3 points. This is an intellect-based roll, so it would be coming from your intellect. If you have edge, edge would apply. So edge does reduce the amount of points that you are spending.
I don't have edge in my intellect. That's not my strong suit, so never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really have, looking at my skills set, I don't necessarily have anything. The only thing that I have is tracker. That's about it.
Okay.
So,
Tracker is a skill or an ability?
it is a special ability. I am trained in following and identifying tracks.
Okay.
So, not
So, yeah.
quite.
So this is
It's just a flat roll then?
This is just a flat roll. Your difficulty is going to be 5 because this is an area that you would normally see as you pass it.
What about if I was trained in perception?
Sure, I'll let you use that. That reduces it to a 4.
Oh, that's a 13.
13?
That's a 7.
7. So yeah, you know that you are somewhere along the route. You are approximately a week along the route, but without doing a lot of math and or navigating by various other landmarks and or the stars, where along the path you are, you do not know. You are still in the north of the continent because you are maybe a week away from the train gathering location by the lakes. But beyond that, you're not sure.
Okay. I was about to ask if we were where we were headed, but yeah, if we're going to the gathering.
You are exiting the gathering.
Exiting.
That's where you picked up some new people. So you have been there and gone, and you are heading back south.
Do we know where we're going?
South/southwest. You were going to kind of pass by an area that's close-ish to the living city.
Okay.
And beyond that
Is what? Sorry.
is Blimp City, guys. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of the map. No, it's on that side. It's on the west. Right?
Blimp City is
On the
on
east.
the east.
New
Damn
York.
it! No. All right, never mind.
Yeah.
And for
We're
anyone
going
Joke's
more
on
towards
you.
Tortuga.
Joke's on you. I've already forgotten the entire map. So
Yeah, you are
I will
heading
never
more towards
forget Blimp
Tortuga.
City.
Yeah.
Blimp City was amazing.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, for people who are watching, we all did like world building sessions together whereby we built the world itself. So the land that we're on, we all added different landmarks, and then Evie chose which ones exist. And then also we built the train that we're on as well. So that's why we have a little bit more insider knowledge.
Available on the Altered Echo Archives YouTube if you wanted to go and check those out.
It was really fun.
It was very fun. The game was designed by my friend Klaus, who runs Dungeon Noob's Guide, and is super fun to play. So you should definitely check that out as well.
Very cool. Yeah.
But yeah, so you know that you are heading south by southwest because you are going to swing close to the living city to pick up some more samples for R&D, essentially. But beyond that, how close to that you are versus how far you are, hard to say because this is not a scheduled stop.
Cool.
So unfortunately, other than it being kind of drizzly outside, like you're at the lead of the storm still. So even though you have come to a stop and there is that kind of pressure of the train stopping, with the way that Aether Stone powers things without electricity and its effect on gravity, it is something that only people who are native to the trains are really used to. Because there's not the momentum of moving forward, there's just kind of a pressure upwards and your ears almost pop. But you guys have adapted to it because you have been on these trains for so fucking long. But it is drizzly outside. You know that you will need to report to one of the loading docks as an exit location for the train, and that's where you will probably receive your marching orders in terms of what you are looking for. But you have a little bit of time to go to the mess hall if you had wanted to pick up some food or rations along the way. And from there, we'll be moving on to your first adventure out into the wild.
Rev or Nikki, are you guys going to the mess hall or anything like that?
I don't think so. I think if we see Kat in the morning, she'll be packing her bag with her usual like list of supplies for adventuring. And like in her, like there's her sleeping quarters, but it's kind of like multi-layered. So like she sleeps up on the top level and then she kind of like drops down, and then there's like a workbench and like some ammunition and guns and stuff like that, and some weapons and some different kind of, depending on the things that she wants to do, and some electronics, a little like corner where there's some gear for navigation and map making. And then if you drop below that, it's kind of like this weird tiered room. She's got like another set of like rations and like stuff that, so she doesn't have to go to the mess hall. She kind of keeps her own stock here. So she can just like suit up and go out and like, and also she's just got I think she's got a lot of favors people ask, so she's pretty set up because like she gets people to, pack her things for her essentially. So yeah, she'll have loaded up her bag. And obviously he's taking some extra stuff for Luna, for when they meet up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The mess hall, but before he does, as he's getting ready to leave the room, and knowing that he's going on a mission, he doesn't actually know for sure how long he's supposed to be out there. Like he packs his bag, and he puts a little potted plant in a corner of his room. He pulls out this seed thing that looks kind of like a weird eyeball and puts it into the dirt and sets it down. Puts a little water on it, and he like looks over at Sam's side. He's still passed out. He registers his bed, and his tail goes, lifts up the bed, and pulls it over and puts it back more on his side, so that while he's gone, Sam's okay as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
like it is loud, ironically train horn level of snoring, a little bit of drool. He's kicked off the majority of his blankets. He is a messy sleeper, and as weird and loud as you would expect someone who has no interest in others to be.
So Doc is already down at the loading docks. He is up bright and early. He is wearing a poncho over his gear with the rain coming down. I kind of imagine the way of dressing in this kind of post-apocalyptic setting. This is just where my brain goes, or maybe it's just how Dr. Monahan dresses. I think very like Star Wars Rebel Alliance kind of vibes. So he's got his pack, but he's got this poncho on, and he looks ready to go for the most part, but he's just kind of standing there doing like some like little bit of stretching, and he has a mug of coffee, like a metal camping mug of coffee that he's sipping from as he's standing there at the dock under the light drizzling, seemingly not caring that his coffee's getting rainwater in it. But he's just like, he's ready to go. He's got his rifle slinged over his shoulder, his pack, and his poncho.
So looking around, it's what you generally expect from a normal stop, because with the opportunity, those artisans that need the stability of the ground are going to take that opportunity. So several sections of the train have kind of opened up and presented areas for those artisans and mill workers, etc., to work with that extra room. And there do seem to be a variety of laborers that are setting up either sheet metal or tarps of some kind to help prevent like too much soaking from the rain while things are working. There also do seem to be some other scrum workers that have been assigned to start working on getting some lumber down to be freshly cut since they have the opportunity. Looking out, it's kind of jungle-y where you have stopped, but it's what you would expect to see at a normal stop, just off schedule. There's a little bit of tension in the air because people can tell that this is not where they normally are, and there is an inherent danger to exploring an area that you have not explored before. One of the scrum workers that kind of either acts as a team lead and or hands out assignments does approach you, Dr. Cameron, as you are getting stretched and ready, and looks up from what seems to be a tablet of a variety of lists. Right. Assessment on the new guy.
Oh, is that what I'm doing? Is that,
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you've got an assessment on the new guy. We picked him up at the gathering. Big,
Okay.
a little slow, but we think they might work as kind of a good field medic. Wants to get their feet wet with this. I don't show in their report a lot of history with it, a lot of experience.
Does he know that he was supposed to be here at 0600?
No.
Okay, all right. Well, keep
Oh,
that on the notes.
Right.
Are we not doing that anymore? Are we not
The-
keeping
the-
the schedule?
The Flutters are having a meeting. Something's going on there. I don't know, but the Flutters are having a meeting. You know how it goes. A lot of them,
All right.
a lot of them work Scrum, a lot of them
Yeah,
work
yeah,
Message.
yeah. I get it.
So
I get
they're
it.
having a meeting. Don't know what it is. I
Sure.
just know that we're delayed from that. It's weird enough that that's weird enough that we're doing this. But we follow the mission. We follow the mission.
All right. Well, I'll be here sipping my coffee till the kid gets here, I guess.
But yeah, so we follow the mission. There's some sort of meeting. You got Flutter on your team, it looks like. Not sure if you worked with them before. Quiet one. They're all quiet. They're all quiet. So I don't know which one of you to give the list to. I'm gonna give the list to one of the others since you're doing an assessment, just so you can kind of keep an eye out. There is something that came down for you to look for, though, specifically.
To me?
Yeah. Why you
Oh.
think you got tapped?
I listen, but I have no fucking clue. All right, I just I got the letter and I came down. What you got for me?
We need some more of that tree bark that helps with the headaches. So you've gotten it before. You know how to make the medicine. You work
Yeah.
there. You're familiar with it. So I need you to keep an eye out for that. That's a kind of whichever group you were going to be with, you were going to have that. That's just
Okay.
how it is.
All right.
So it's just that we know you can get it.
Yeah, I can get it. As this is happening, as he's getting this, Dr. Monahan's getting a little more flustered and annoyed. He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out one of the lollipops, unwraps it, and puts it in his mouth.
Right, yeah. Okay. But give me a social interaction roll.
Would you consider this a pleasant social interaction? Because
It is
I'm trained in pleasant social.
It is a pleasant social interaction. It's
Okay.
someone that you have dealt with before,
Okay, cool.
who is also
And I also am
frustrated.
trained in discerning motives too, so I don't know if that's a double.
It's not a motive thing.
15.
15. All right. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going
mean-
on. There's some weird shit. Headman.
There's always weird shit on Steelheart. What are you talking about?
No, the headman ordered the stop. He's been.
The headman ordered the stop?
Yeah, he came in and started talking to the boss. Really flustered about something. He'd been like that, I think.
Fuck is Lubafetch flustered about?
I don't know. But I was in the room when he came down and talked to the boss and like ordered the stop. Has a big list of things to look for that we might not be able to find because we might be making a couple of stops that we aren't scheduled for. I'm just saying, cause you seem. I don't know how many of us are gonna get tapped, man. All right, it's just there's some weird stuff going on. We're gonna probably make a couple of stops, and
Jesus Christ. All right. Tell you what, after I get back, I'm going to go talk to Lubavitch, see what the fuck's going on. Obviously, he's.
have fun. But yeah, have
I
fun.
mean, I'll try.
Yeah. I heard that we might stop actually at the city instead of just outside of it. So
Wait. Really?
yeah. So just when you're doing this assessment, let us know if the kid's not going to cut it. We can stick him in med. Just let us know if the kid's not going to cut it because
Yeah.
some weird shit's going on. And
Monahan starts shuffling his feet uncomfortably and he kind of pops the lollipop to the other side of his mouth.
I think he's related to someone on the train because there was originally you weren't on the assessment. Originally it was one of the other field meds.
Well, you're speaking in riddles here, dude. I don't know why me? Why did I get put on this one, huh?
Because the other med is afraid of his sister.
afraid of his sister.
I think at that point, maybe just like down the line, you see Cat, and then you just hear like a on like a table, and then a laugh breaks out because she's talking to one of like the artisans that are all set up, and then there's like a handshake.
Yeah, and there's like a snap and point down that way.
I was like, oh yeah, okay. And then like the wave goodbye as she kind of makes her way down the train.
You telling me Moira's afraid of Cat?
Cat's friendly but scary, okay?
No shit, you're afraid of Cat. All right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not afraid. Cat's nice, but the
Listen,
other med's a
Cat-
little intimidated.
Don't get me wrong, Cat's a lot. I get it, but like, afraid? Come on, man. Come on. It sounds like everybody's got the knickers in a twist over nothing right now.
I think people are just nervous. Okay.
Well, you know what? Nervous doesn't fix anything. Nervous just makes things worse. So everybody take a goddamn breath and let's just focus on getting some shit done, all right? Like I said, I'll try to get to talk to Lubavitch and see the hell's got him spooked, if he's spooked, okay?
Yeah.
Does it make you feel better?
Yeah.
Are you feeling better now, too?
I'm just saying, let us know if the kid can cut it.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
know. Everybody, just like I said, everybody's nerves need to settle on down, all right?
Okay.
Go take a walk.
Okay, yeah. Cat, here, come here. I got a list for you.
I'll take that. Thank you.
Hands you just like a full list of things. This isn't a shopping list, okay? This is, if you can find it, amazing. We've got a lot here. I know there's
20 fucking items on this list.
I know, but listen, I know you're frustrated. Everyone's frustrated. This is weird. I don't like being off schedule.
I'm not that frustrated. Everyone keeps saying that. I'm not that frustrated. I'm just
Sure you are. Everyone's frustrated. It doesn't have to be you. But yeah, so it's not a shopping list. It's what you can find. Okay.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it.
Comes down from the head card. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Unscheduled stop. I was just talking to, buds down the line here and letting them know that, like, if things get hairy, they pack up quick. Don't do any freaking jobs that take too long to dismantle. We gotta be light on our feet, because this storm, by the way, is not headed in the opposite direction. It is chasing our tail. So if it's gonna get here. It's gonna get here in, I don't know, 6 to 8 hours, maybe less. Depends on the winds. It is nasty looking.
You bring a coat. Obviously, you brought a coat.
She's like wearing like it's like a canvas coat that's like been waxed, like diligently. Yeah, she's got like her belt with gear and stuff like that. There's like a hatchet and her revolver is like tucked in. She's like, yeah, I'm good to go. Looks over.
Excuse me. I mean, through. This is like tail hit some artisan's table.
Cat's gonna be like, nice to see you here, man. Good to get you out. You get out that often? I don't typically see you out here.
Yeah, I'm out here every once in a while when they call me. With that, Doc like does that thing where he throws the last of his coffee onto the ground to empty his cup, and he goes, heard you're on babysitting duty.
Yeah. Before Connor gets to like them, because he's probably walking down the line right now. She's like, yeah. Honestly, give you the brief. The strange brother showed up. Haven't seen him for 11 years. So just
fucking hell, he looks just like you. I mean, in more ways than one.
I know. Yeah, he's a sweetheart. A little soft. So you know what? We just need to go out and do the job. Come back. Everybody's safe.
As Connor starts getting closer, I kind of pull Cat closer. I go, hey, I'm not gonna go easy on him.
Look, he's smart. He's smart.
That's good.
That's
good.
He's
but
resourceful.
it takes more than smarts out here. You know that. I know that.
I know. I know. I. But we can. He'll be fine. And
All right.
All
All
right.
right.
Hold on. Wait. About
I
the
give her a
assessment.
pat on the shoulder.
Oh,
Hey, how's it going, kid?
Con- just a second, Doc.
Yeah.
Connor, to give you a rundown, Kat has the list. You're just waiting for your fourth. They're in a cultural meeting thing. But
Who's the fourth? Who we bringing?
one of the flutters.
Luna.
Oh.
Luna's with me.
Oh, Luna's with you. Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not a bad squad. We got a good group here.
Yeah. So there's a list of things that are needed, and it's not a checklist, okay? Just understand. Unscheduled stop, it's not a checklist. What you can find is good. The more things you find, better your script.
Jesus, man, you're gonna make the kid nervous. Could you smile or something?
I don't smile.
Yeah, I'm catching that. I'm catching that.
He
How's it
does.
going,
No,
kid?
he does smile when he's like interacting one on one, and he is not freaked out. He is actually an extremely friendly individual, but
Yeah. Today is not the day.
today's not the day. Yeah. So like, it's just more script. More script means better lodging. More script means you get what you want. Okay. Because
Yeah, we all love script.
you're the new one, so I'm just explaining it to you. I'm gonna have to do the same talk with the 10 others that we picked up, but just
Scavenge.
yes,
Find. Bring back.
don't bring back
Smart.
things you shouldn't. Okay. All right, Cat.
Hmm.
Be nice. Walks
Oh,
off.
he's nice.
Walks off.
Good seeing you.
Yep.
How's it going, kid?
Good morning. It's Dr. Monahan.
Dr. Monahan. Yeah, you can call me Doc. It's fine.
Connor. He reaches out this robotic hand.
Hey, how you going, Dr. Connor?
Just Connor didn't.
Just Connor. Okay. All right, Connor. Yeah, my name is, like you said, Dr. Monahan. I'll be conducting your assessment today. I mean, you heard the guy here. We're going out doing. He said not a shopping list for what? How many items, Cat? How many was it? He said 20.
Like, there's something like 20 on this. I can't.
20?
She's just like reading it right now, and she's just like looking at it. She's like, I can't.
That
It's a
seems
lot.
high. All right. Well, like you said, like we don't have to bring everything back, just what we can. Okay, so we're gonna do an assessment. We're gonna need you to, stay on your toes. Your sister's here. She has high hopes for you, and I mean, so do I. But it's rough out there. Okay, we've been doing this for a while. I haven't worked too much with the cat in the past here, but we've gone out a couple of times. Mostly, I stay here and do sawbone shit. But when they need me to go out in the field, I go out in the field. So, yeah, you got a cool head on your shoulders, Connor.
Yes. I've
You sure about that?
been in high pressure situations.
You seem nervous. You nervous?
Nervous.
All right. Well, don't be nervous. Let's. Yeah, you want to go over that list before we go, Kat? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, bring it in.
Yeah.
And then Kat will review the list with everybody and kind of like, judging by the territory, I guess like probably mark off which ones we're likely going to find first and stuff like that. What's on the list?
About half of it is food stuff that is almost always on the list for finding, because you can never have enough food supplies. There's 5 live samples, like living samples, that are requested. A couple of animals, and then there's also like two different plants that if you are able to find and possibly identify, they wanted living samples, as in like potted and rooted, to come back. And you know that along the supply area of the loading bay, there are things that you can pick up that can help with that, like a couple of cages. There's also a couple of like specimen jars that have like the holes in it for things to be able to breathe, as well as burlap sacks that would function as carrying the dirt and roots of plants if necessary. There's also a list of fairly normal, if you find ruins, things that are always appreciated to pick up.
Salvage type stuff.
Yeah. But it, like, half of it is fairly normal. The fact that it's all listed together is probably due to the fact that they don't know what is nearby. The fact that there are also live samples is very unusual. Usually that is a very planned and scheduled stop for things that are specifically requested, rather than we're going to stop and, according to the rumor
See
that
what
you
you
have
can
now
find,
found,
yeah.
see what you can find, and then also the rumor that you have, Dr. Cameron, of the fact that most likely you're going to be making several unscheduled stops on the way to the Living City. So it's just kind of a... What can
All
you
right.
do?
Well, let's see here. I mean, the food stuff seems pretty normal, right?
Yeah.
I can help with the animals if you want. I mean, you know me. I got a nose like a bloodhound out here. So I can probably help you track down some of those. I can maybe set up some snares or something if we need to. But these plants, I mean, I'm no botanist. I could maybe take some.
Plants
Some,
are one of my specialties.
Sorry, what?
Plants are one of my specialties.
No shit. All right. Hey, do you know that, Cat? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I knew that. Like I said, smart.
All right. Well, maybe they actually did put some forethought into this fucking list. Okay. You seen your buddy Luna yet? Or are they doing recon? What are they doing?
Honestly, I haven't seen her for the last like 24 hours. So, I'm guessing.
You
they'll
saw her
catch
last
up.
night.
Oh, right. That's right. I did. Yeah, saw her last night. Said she'd be busy. We could get a head start if we needed to.
Yeah, I mean,
and catch up.
She can fly. She can catch up to us. Probably no problem.
Yeah.
All right.
We okay with that, Evie? Okay.
Kid,
We're
you
only
bring a
going
piece with you.
Yeah, we're also only going for another 5 to 10 more minutes, so...
Yeah. I figured we'd be wrapping up soon.
Yeah, he opens his coat and there is a gun strapped.
Okay. And you know how to use that thing?
They taught me in orientation.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Okay. That's great. That's...
Well, first of all, that's the safety. Make sure that's on when it's in your holster. Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, great. All right. Fuck it. Let's start walking. Who's taking point, Cat? You or me?
Yeah, I'm on point today.
All right, I take up the rear. Come on, kid. Here in the middle. Monkey in the middle.
Okay. I would like a general perception from all three of you as you venture out from the train, as well as a tracking check from the person that is leading the way.
All right. I am going to apply effort from intellect in this one.
Okay. Which one? The general perception or the tracking?
The tracking.
Okay.
Yeah. So first roll will be perception. Well, that was a 5.
Okay.
And the other one was a 6. I'm going to re-roll. I'm going to
Hey.
re-roll. I'm going to re-roll. You said I had an asset.
Asset is to lower difficulty. You can use a
Cipher.
Yeah, you can use a cipher to re-roll if you would like, but that means that it takes one of your ciphers for the day.
No. We had
Okay.
24 hours. It's fine. Cat's not on her game, and for obvious reasons.
Okay. You would also, as awareness, you can retry obviously failed tasks. It just raises the difficulty every time you try the same thing over again.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
What are the perceptions of the others?
So I am trained in perception, and I put a 19 down.
Damn! Minor effect. And Connor?
Also, by the okay.
What?
Never mind. I was gonna say, Kat's like probably explaining over her shoulder, kind of like what to look for and like what to watch for and how they make the path and things like that, which is giving good advice. I can ease whatever task they're attempting. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll say that's what hinders your rolls currently. But with an 8, unfortunately, there's not a lot that you're going to sense, even with it eased down. You are aware enough of your surroundings with your advanced senses to know something's going on. What that is, you're not sure. With the 19, Dr. Cameron, the aware, the wide awake, you can see in the distance as the storm begins to roll through. You can also see that there seems to be built static in and among the trees as you walk towards and through into the kind of jungle as you approach.
Static?
Yeah. Like, have you ever seen static, like, actually, like, the slight bluish-white spark of static in the dark?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
That. In and
Okay,
among the trees.
so here's my question for you then. Knowing my meta knowledge, having helped build the world,
Yeah.
does this, and again, I want to preface that I am trained in like alchemy and like the magic of this world. I've studied some of it.
Yeah.
Does it strike me as arcane, or does it strike me as like just a thunderstorm?
You got a minor effect with that.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a natural reaction.
Okay, so it's unnatural.
Yeah, it is unnatural. Whether it is magic, whether it is caused by something else, you are not sure. You're also not sure if it is the precursor to one of the greater storms that causes shit to go down. But there is something generically unnatural about the fact that there is just sparks of static that are happening among the jungle.
Yeah. As Kat and Connor are talking, or Kat is instructing Connor, Doc clocks this and he goes, hey, shut up real quick. Eyes up, tree line. The hell's going on over there?
With their low rolls and the fact that seeing sparks of static electricity, even in an overcast environment, is not easy. They are not able to spot what you're seeing. Yeah.
I'm looking at trees. I am looking at trees. Doc, what are we looking at?
Yeah. Something ain't right. The
Something?
seeing lights in the tree there, sparks.
Kat's gonna like look to like fully turn around and look at Doc for a second and really like stare at him.
He's currently like the poncho's got the hood up. There's like drizzle kind of raining down on him. He's holding his rifle with two hands, like at his waist, and he's like squinting with the lollipop in his mouth, still tucked into a cheek.
Are you good, Doc?
I'm just saying, stay on your toes. All right, watch the trees.
All right.
Additionally,
Cat turns back around.
Additionally, Whiskey, have you ever had a lollipop in your mouth while drinking coffee?
I can imagine it's terrible. Yeah.
Actually, that would taste amazing. I don't know. Each to your own.
Depends on the
I
law.
think
Yeah,
just
so-
like a
flavor,
little,
yeah.
like,
Yeah, so
curry
that's-
plus some coffee would be really good.
Yeah, that is the flavor profile that that I'm imagining for Cameron at the moment. Like,
Yeah.
what?
I mean, he
Okay.
finished his coffee. He finished his coffee a while ago now.
Okay,
so.
good.
Sweet and bitter,
Yeah.
man. I think it
Okay,
works.
okay. Yeah,
Listen,
just like
listen.
full
Doc
aside.
is a strange character, all right?
Yeah, full aside.
Takes
It
a
was
lot
just
of Where's the coffee?
it was just the GM having ADHD because I'm just like, wait a minute, wait. Yeah, no,
You
the
ever watch
coffee and the
Predator?
okay.
You ever watch Predator? You know how the guy's like shaving and he cuts himself with the razor because he's so focused.
Yeah.
That's Doc right now, except he's just kind of like turning the lollipop in the corner of his mouth, like just focused on the tree line, just like something ain't right. Like,
Yeah, yeah. It's a little when like Connor and I clock none of that. You just look a little intense right now.
And for GM purposes, everybody go ahead and make a luck roll.
Oh boy.
oh,
This is a high difficulty luck roll.
On the D20 or D100?
Changing dice.
D20.
This dice is filled with so much.
ouch time.
Right in the middle. That's a well, it's a little better than middle. 12.
And
8 because
8?
I apparently
wow.
changed dice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you wouldn't have heard any rumors of this specific region to have any background knowledge regarding what you might encounter.
Hell yeah,
Oh, cool.
But yeah,
love that.
yeah. No, like I love luck rolls because sometimes stuff happened in your history that maybe you happen to have heard something. But yeah, so as you venture forth, and there's the slight flutter of wings behind you as the several flutters that had been taken by their meeting this morning all go out to their groups. So
I just want to clarify. Flutter is the name
Mothfolk.
of the species.
Yeah, that is
Okay.
the species.
I didn't know if it was a nickname. I didn't know if it was a slur. I didn't know.
No. It is a species. Flutter is the actual species. Mutant is
Okay,
a
cool.
species.
Just
Flutter
wanted
is
to
a
clarify.
species. Canine
Alright.
is a species.
Yeah.
It is not a slur. We are not incorporating slurs into this game.
Okay. Good. Glad.
Yeah. No, like so it literally that is the species descriptor in the book.
Great. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and then there's a beetle species as well, like stuff like that. And shiny is a species.
Okay.
It's weird, but it is. But yeah, so the moth folk, the flutters, have finished whatever their general meeting was. And the various ones are starting to try and catch up to their adventuring groups. And you see one, like, in its erratic flying, going to catch up with you. As we fade to black and close on the session for the day. Yay! And we will start with hopefully Joelle's introduction next time. We're hoping to have them next time as their character joins the group out into the dangerous wilderness of Aether Engines. Great job, guys. You guys are like, I love you guys. You are amazing already. It's been super fun, and like you created some very, very fun characters and amazing roleplay. Like, good job. Good job.
I'm very excited to see where we all go. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I like the starting point. It's very good. It's a very good starting point. It's nice and juicy. It's good.
All right. So we're going to go around saying who we are, where you can find us, how you can further support the things that we're doing. And this time I'm gonna start with Whiskey.
I'm Whiskey. You can find me basically here. I don't really do any other streaming or anything like that. But my card co is in the chat right now. You can follow me on Blue Sky for more updates or whatever. Maybe my thoughts on things. I have lots of thoughts. I think a lot. But yeah, that's me. I'll kick it over to Rev.
Thank you. How deal. Thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out with us for this little adventure. But I'm Rev. I'm a local variety streamer here on Twitch. You can find me most days of the week playing something. And every other Monday, you can catch me running a Pathfinder game with Nikki as one of my players there. And hopefully soon we'll be doing some one shots that the community get involved in. Those will be probably on the off Fridays or random Saturdays. Those all are variable on schedule because scheduling is the BBG of every adventuring party. But yeah, and again, Evie, thank you for building this, setting this all up, bringing us all here together, and letting me be a player. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I will pass it on to Nikki.
Me, hello. Thank you guys for being here. This is so exciting. This is so fun. I didn't know Kat would be so angry, but I guess she is right now. I am sure she's happier than this, guys. We just haven't seen it because everybody's in a mood, it seems.
Added on, a lot of that was projection. People assuming that you are frustrated and stressed because they are. But
yes. It's just a general vibe right now.
Everybody needs to stop being so fucking nervous all the time. All right, everybody take a breath.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I don't know what the vibe is. God. Yeah, anyways, it's great. It's a wonderful character to play, and this is a wonderful crew to play that character with. Can't wait to see where we go. And thank you, Evie, again, for creating such a beautiful world. I'm so excited to get to know it. And I'm so excited to get to know it with Luna in it too. So, yeah, looking forward to Joel joining us next turn. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna pass it to you, Evie. I'm not anywhere except for on Rev's channel right now on every other Monday, and then I'm here on Friday, every other Friday. Sometime I'll be alive on my own channel. Okay.
Yeah. That happens over time. But yeah, Rev is an amazing Pathfinder GM that Nikki plays in his campaign on every other Monday. So you should check them out when that happens, because it is one of the few campaigns that I actually follow and watch instead of just wandering through and muting things. But yeah, so like fun characters and good group, and I am very privileged to have both of them at my table. And Whiskey, again, like amazing job, dude. You like are like an unexpected and very appreciated addition, because like love the vibe you bring, and you are an amazing role player.
Thank you.
But yeah, so very cool. Generally speaking, you can find me here. I am the director of Alter Decor Archives and our primary GM for all three of our current campaigns, which is this one, our premiere tonight. Yeah, like new game. As well as our other game that happens on opposite Fridays to this, which is a fairy tale based campaign. Kind of weird shit going on there, but that's a 3-person campaign that happens on opposite Fridays, and they are currently in It Is Totally Not Narnia. I promise it's not. We do not have the rights to that.
Legally distinct Narnia.
Yeah.
It is.
Narnio.
Yeah, because you can do that in Canada, but you can't in the US right now, because Canada has a shorter or it has a shorter period before it becomes public domain.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But yes, so it is definitely not Narnia. But yeah, so they are doing some stuff and lost their chihuahua to the Sandman. And then this Sunday is going to be our next episode of Empyrean Wilds, which is the fantasy adventure campaign that we have here. That is a sequel campaign to our previous one, Empyrean Rising, where magic has freshly awoken in the world, causing a variety of issues, and awoken something else that had been slumbering while magic was dormant, and the chosen heroes are attempting to deal with that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but in the meantime, I believe that tomorrow Foos is coming back with difficult terrain, where I am still guesting as Cam, and we just defeated a dragon, an undead dragon that isn't qualified as undead for weird D&D shit, because D&D is weird like that, but we just defeated the dragon and are now about to face an entire horde of fiend-type folk. And you should totally, if you have, especially if you have been following Foos and have channel points to spend, go help us, because a lot of us roll shit. So please go help us, which... Speaking of, if you are newer to Altered Echo Archives, there are redeems that you can use to help the players that you see, or help the GM. Rev. They can help.
Rev.
They can help the GM here too. But
Teacher's pet Rev over here.
But yeah,
Did we have homework due today?
Yeah, but there are redeems that you can also redeem here on Altered Echo Archives to provide an asset to the players, which makes a roll easier, or even, if you have enough points, a natural 20 that not only gives them a success if it is succeedable, but also a special effect. If you provide a complication that makes something more difficult, or you can provide an intrusion for me that I just get to throw something at them that changes the course of the story. It is fun. So you should totally earn points and spend them on the players. But yes, please come. Hello, Juliana. Hello, my warlock. But yes, so you should come and help me tomorrow, because a lot of us roll like shit on Fusca's channel. Speaking of Fusca's channel, we are about to raid over to there, because they are in the middle of their, or not middle, they're probably towards the end of their Gloomfall session. So we are going to be raiding over there, and even if they are ending, they will probably raid train us to the next one. So definitely give Foos some love, because I am not currently playing. Definitely also give Foos all of the nat 20s and like advantages and stuff, because I am not currently playing, and I enjoy the cries of pain and suffering of the players when I am not one of them. Yes, so tune in, don't forget to follow, subscribe, subscribe, etc. And we will see you next time. Thank you. Goodbye.